Hello, Antoinette here from Antoinette Tarot and Jewellery. I just wanted to go through this really, really pretty deck, the Diary of Skeleton. It was shared by one of the group members over in the Deviant Moon Facebook group, and I couldn't resist it. It's beautifully produced. It comes in a little magnetic kind of book-size box. It is pocket size, for those who are wondering, and I've already brought you down to zoom in. So it didn't come with any fancy packaging. It came quite quickly, considering it's come through from China, so it's China produced. And it also came with these stickers, which I didn't realise. And I haven't opened these, as you can see. So let's see what's actually in the bag. Okay, so that's just our packaging. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 8 sheets of stickers, and I'm guessing I possibly have one card for each. Oops. Okay, so actually they're really thin stickers, and that's the back. That's an extra card for anyone who's wondering what on earth's on there. So we have the cups. There's some wands and cups. Wonder if these are packaged back to front. Yeah, it's definitely not in order, are they? So we've got some mages there, going into our wands. Some pentacles. There's no rhyme or reason to the order we have here. So some more mages. Chariot 6, 7. That's our strength card. Okay, so this one, then this one. Yes, I'm sat here trying to put them in order as I'm going through them. Because I can't help myself. Let's just do that in a minute. Here's my swords. And the swords. So that's a really nice little addition to have, because I wasn't expecting them. Has anyone else seen this deck? It's kind of, interesting to hear from people who have and what you're thinking. But it's obviously going to keep me busy for a little bit. There we go. Put them away. Let's get to the important bit, shall we? So the nicely made tuck box, which has a magnetic closure. And we have a book inside. So the box is, if that's going to show up today, it is a linen textured finish. And it's got spot gloss on there as well. Slightly with embossing. Here's the book. So the deck is by Zeng Chuan, and the artwork is by Yan and Lia. And as I said, this is made in China, so it starts and it's in Chinese. And the creator of this has a website called www.a-tarot.com. Now, the deck is cheaper if you go to his website to buy it than it is if you go to Etsy or other places. I purchased this on a shop called vermilion.com. It wasn't a lot more expensive. I think I would have saved £10 for the UK if I had have gone through this guy's website. But I didn't know about it at the time, so, And the deck actually isn't that expensive. Chinese and then English. It's here. And there's no fancies about this book. It just goes straight into giving you some kind of spiritual advice, some spreads. There's a special card in here, so it comes with an extra star card, which you'll see in a moment, and it has its own meaning for the special star card. Upright, it's inner monologue, hope like a dream, balance, and tacit understanding with reversed meaning, a dream, communication barrier, closed off emotionally for that special star card. And we have the same kind of little bit of information, upright and reverse, for each of the majors. Then we have the star card, the main star card in the deck. Everything seems in peace. Should I be thinking about something in a night like this? So upright, hope, peace, tranquility, intuition, spirituality, reverse, depression, loss of inspiration, self-reclusive. So you can see it's a slightly different nuance on the card. And then when we get to the minor arcana, they've given us the number for the card, the element, and then where we get into the 2s to 10s, we get the celestial body and the constellation, so the astrological sign and the planetary association, which is a nice touch for some extra information. And then you get like a little bit of information, and you upright into reverse meanings again. It does that all the way through the deck. It doesn't do it for the courts because the courts don't have those. It's just, as I said, 2 to 10 in this deck, and it goes right the way through to the end. So it is really nicely made. I have been more than pleasantly surprised. I have had a quick flick through just to see what obviously we got, and the box is, like I say, the attention to detail and quality for this deck, which if you go through their website is about £23. Really not a lot of money at all. So the cards are like a glossy laminate linen, so you can't really feel the linen texture that's showing up on there. I'd liken this to feeling a bit like the mass market Bonefire Tarot, but we'll see if it's as sticky. It doesn't feel as sticky. It feels like it's going to be super slippery glossy. So we'll see how we do. And bring you down a tiny bit more because these are small cards, being pocket size. For one horrible minute there, I thought I wasn't filming. So as I said, this is the extra star card, and it's pink. And we have snowflakes in this one. And then we have the full, and they're all, as you see, cute little skeletons. And it is in the RWS style. Did I show you the backs? These are the backs, these lovely red and black reversible backs. So the artwork should be really quite straightforward with this. So if you're wanting a cutesy Halloween deck that's not going to cost you the earth, this might be the one for you. There was one out a few years ago, and it was just a black and white skeleton deck in kind of a cute cartoon style like this, and I missed it. So I decided that I wasn't going to miss this one, just in case. But it's really nicely done. Look at the devil. He looks like a charm for a bracelet, doesn't he? And there's our other star card, so let's just bring that one in. So your 2 star cards, this one is of course numbered, and this one isn't. So you can mix this one into deck or not, it's up to you. Love the horse's face. Into the wands, as you can see. Considering that one's such a happy card, it's lacking more colour, isn't it? The rest have been more colourful than that one. Interesting. Oh, I like that. Oh. That's like battery half full, isn't it? Bats instead of birds in this one. Oh, she has a cat. And a king. Oh, lizard, it's in there. And our cups. Nice big grail, holy grail chalice. I mean, it's not like you can't understand what the images are doing, is it? It's really quite simple, straightforward. Looks like he's got his nightcap on, doesn't it? That could even be a dream. 8 of Cups. My precious, giving it a hug, look. Like, they remind me of flumps, those marshmallow flumps. All twisted shapes and sizes. Oops, 3 of Swords. Little duck coming in the window. Anyone else Googled the duck song? Or put it into YouTube. See the duck song. See how long it takes you to get that tune out of your head. Well, I think it's just a really cute deck. There's really not a lot to say, is there? Because it's so straightforward. But just the little touches, you know, like the bones and the pentacles to create the stars and the overall touches. So we have deviated slightly here with this one, more so than others. Number 8. Oops. I'll just pick these last few up actually. 9. 10. Page. Queen and King of Pentacles. Okay, so I doubt this is going to stick. No, it's not actually. It might be heavily laminated, but it's not sticking at all. I don't know because it's quite thick cardstock. I mean, like very thick cardstock. So I don't know about this. Okay, just about. I don't think it's going to do the other, but for those of you that are, oh yeah, so you're going to get jumpers. It's a deck of jumpers. It's giving me the 5 of Cups. Do I need to move on? Have a look and see what the guidebook says there. There you go, look. I think it's just going to be a case of getting used to shuffling with this one. The texture's a bit different to what I've been shuffling with lately, so once you kind of, you know what it's like. Once you're used to handling something, oops, it's flipping all over the place, then you're, just give me lots of cards. Let's take a look at the guidebook. So it's the 5 of Cups that came out, wasn't it, originally? So let's see. So our guidebook says, should be in view there. So we've got number 5, element is water, celestial body is Mars, constellation Scorpio. Because I missed the opportunity, I even begin to doubt myself. So upright, we have sadness, relationship cut-offs or frustration, and reverse, we have dwelling in the past, repressed sorrow and depression. I actually quite like that little take. I missed the opportunity, even I begin to doubt myself. That is a nice version of that. I haven't heard that one for the 5 of Cups. I like that. So let's see what the 4 of Swords says then, with our duck. Have you got any grapes? Away. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Number 4, element wind, Jupiter and Libra. Maybe after a good night's sleep, everything's going to be better. Upright, vigilance, repose, adjustment, preparation, reversed, panic, prudence, escape, self-doubt. So because, they came out after this one, really, didn't they? So if you're not trusting yourself anymore because you missed the opportunity, now you're running into self-doubt. Let's see what the Knight has to offer us with this. Can he change the reading? Knight of Wands. So it's a 2-pager. No, it's not, it's 1 page. If it were not for the outstanding talent, could I have acted so boldly? Although sometimes it may seem a bit reckless. Upright, leaving, flight, moving house. Leaving, flight, leaving, flight, moving house, warm-hearted. Reverse, breakup, splitting up, interruption. So I've got a slightly different take on the Knight of Wands to how I would normally read him. I normally read him as a bit of a go-getter. Many people call this the F-boy of the suit, don't they? The person that's not actually serious, staying around anywhere for long, but is an inspiration, somebody who inspires, gets you going, gets you moving on the right path. So he is kind of telling us not to get locked here, but to keep moving and go get it. Like, just because you think you've missed it, if you hold yourself back, you're never going to get it. So chase your dream before it's too late. Okay, let's have a look at some pairings. Now, I have got a ridiculous number of decks here on the table to go with this deck. I don't think I'm going to go through all of them with you. And she still made it to the top of the deck, even though I've shuffled overhand as well as a wee riffle. So the Halloween tarot, because yes, it's got to, hasn't it? And as you see, there's a difference in card size from US games. So the Skeleton Tarot is taller and slightly narrower than US games. Let's take them off. It would be hard pushed for these not to go, really, wouldn't it? But yeah, they're a pretty good match, right? Three of Pentacles and Two of Wands. Okay. There's one other deck that I think this is going to pair with really nicely. That I definitely want to put on the table. That is my Blackline from Etsy. And these are still available from Agni Prassada Burning on Etsy. So just pop in Blackline Tarot. I think she still has some of these original decks left, because she had 2 types of deck for sale. She had this one with the gilding, and then she had one without gilding. And I think that these are a no-brainer when it comes to going together. I think the colour is just going to clarify and set this one off really nicely. Rest in your Garden of Eden. That's interesting. Somehow my excellent shuffling has put some upside downs in there. 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So yeah, I think that they go nicely together. Love that card. So I suppose any simple black and white lined deck that you might have is going to pair in a very similar way to this. But I think it's, yeah, I think these are a pretty stunning match myself. Probably because I've got more skulls and things in here. That's probably why it was, it is a good reader. I don't see it get a lot of love actually. So this was my first Kickstarter that I ever bought. I used to think it was my first indie deck, but it wasn't, because I already had the Haunted House. Yeah, so that's that one. Just the box it comes in, it's so simple. Put those. Now it's going to go with any of my low Scarabeo decks, I think. So we've got the Dark Grimoire, we have the Tower of the Sweet Twilight. I might put it out that one so we can see. The Haunted House, the Jack-o'-lantern. I mean, it's going to go with that one beautifully, isn't it? The Angels Tarot. So I just thought I can't really put them all out to put with this because they're all in the very same theme. So if you're looking for like pairings, they are, I think, a done deal really. Let's just have a quick look at the Sweet Twilight with it. Sweet Twilight's a bit darker in its colourings and background. So we have the Knight of Cups with our 8 of Swords. Oh, that's a nice one. 2 of Cups with 10 of Cups. Hermit with our King of Swords. King of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. Ooh, what's he been up to, eh? Queen of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's upsetting somebody. 6 of Swords and Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think they do give quite good messages together, don't they? So we've got the Tower with the Queen of Pentacles there. So I think that as a reading pair, they go quite well. As a deck combination visually, I could see that maybe one's a bit darker than the other. Depends if you like opposites on your table or not. But lots of my other decks there that I put aside are darker, so I'm going to leave them there. And then, of course, you know, Santa Muerta. Again, it's low Scarabeo, but it's got the gorgeous bright backs on it. So I thought that this one also might just go nicely because they're skeletons. If I'm sticking with the theme here. 4 of Swords with our 2 of Swords. The Moon, it is a gorgeous moon card, with our Knight of Wands. 2 of Pentacles with our Knight of Swords. The World with the Page of Swords. I don't know about message reading wise. King of Swords with 10 of Swords. I think I prefer it with the sweet Twilight. Page of Cups, 6 of Swords. Holes in your spoon. It's going to make it hard to retain your emotions. Oh, sorry, upside down. 8 of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Maybe this one's a little bit more darker than the other decks in its essence. Well, there we go. The Skeleton Tarot. What a cute little deck it is. What do you think? Have I tempted you? Or are you rushing straight off out to buy it now as I'm stacking up my table? And if you do get this or you've got it already, let me know what you're pairing it with and how you're reading with it. It'd be great to hear from people, because it's all very well me showing you all these decks, but it's not often you get to join the conversation or share the delight of something with somebody. And then also to get to hear back what they in turn might have done with it. Because we're all nosy, we all like to get new pairs, new ideas. But let me know what you think. Until the next one, take care, bye-bye.